Hello there, people, and welcome to the first episode of General's Mod Review. For this episode, we are reviewing Armageddon, the Final Hour. And apparently, this is a mod since 2006, and it's still being worked on today. It's supposed to be like some sort of ultimate boss general kind of situation going on here.
All finished.
I'm semi-excited, although like I already know what to expect. I already practiced this plenty. So it has a relatively unique way of building defenses. You make these defense starts that don't actually do anything, but you click on them and they build defenses, and that's where the power is consumed and everything. Anyway.
All finished.
This mod is a mixed bag. This mod is a mixed bag, but you'll see what I mean by it's a very mixed bag. Although, like, my opinion, and that is going to be like an important thing in this series, is that a lot of this is my opinion. A lot is disappointing. As cool as this general is supposed to sound, it has all the technologies, like all these cool infantry in the barracks here. I only really care for a few infantry there. Also, the hotkeys are messed up. But anywho,
Want to make some improvements?
this general is supposed to be very overpowered, and they are overpowered. It takes a while to like get used to the base building here.
We'll tear through their armor.
And I only really care about a few defense structures. But for the most part, I'm gonna be building laser turrets because those are really good. Although they're not gonna be there forever. As you can see, we're gonna work up to that EMP Patriot, which requires a few ranks apparently.
I'm carrying the big gun.
So I only really care about this guy, the Inferno Trooper.
New construction.
Probably the best thing in this mod.
What's the story?
We stand together.
They are mortar troopers that shoot fire. They're basically Inferno tanks, but infantry. And the way this mod is built is that we're just gonna camp here until
What's the mission, sir?
until the enemy just supposedly gives up or something.
We are the red guard.
Well, not necessarily. We have
What's the
a
mission, sir?
I have a battle plan
Let's pick up some
on
goods.
how to tackle
Let's
this.
pick up some goods.
What's the mission, sir?
So this is a map that I purposefully made, and you will see this map quite often.
Point man.
Always
prepared. What's the mission, sir?
This is a map I made to test this. It's not meant to be something super skillful. If you look at the map, yeah, okay, it's one choke point, and I am battling against two tank generals because tank generals is very easy to bully.
What's the story?
We stand together.
Ready for action.
But this is not meant to show off my skill. It's more on demonstrative purposes, so that I can show more of this mod, and I purposely give this base a lot of space.
Want to make some improvements?
So you can build like 3 different tech structures, except Propaganda Center, which is replaced by the Internet Center for some reason. You can make these drones off the command center. Never found too much use of them. But yeah, we're gonna build the strategy center, we're gonna build the palace, and if we can find the space for it, we're gonna build an internet center, but not right now. We're gonna start garrisoning this because the attacks are gonna start to ramp up. There seems to be a problem with the AI of this mod. The tank general at mid, at the center part of this map, is working, but the one on the corner is not. And I have tested this with other mods. Tank general works fine here. Actually, any general works fine here. Well, in this map anyway. But
let's build.
The AI on this mod refuses to cooperate.
Have a job for me.
Probably because I think it's unmodified vanilla AI. I'm not sure about that.
Always ready.
But I've tried to spin up their mods. The AI on all starting places is working. This is a 1v6 map. It's purposefully built so that I could demonstrate this and I could easily camp and so that I can buy everything and see all of the content all at once.
The People's Army.
And hopefully, anyway,
Safe.
That one's done.
as much as I can. Its allure is the plethora of special powers that's available to you. The game will, the mod rather, will provide enough experience points to purchase each and every one of these.
All finished.
And I'm just getting the ones I need for now. There's not a lot we can do.
Standing attention.
Now that we have enough ranks, we can now purchase the EMP turret, which we've practically won, really. We've practically won, and let's start making the chemical refinery. I'm gonna build it far away because it can actually damage other things. But yes, now that we have enough ranks, we can just now like freeze the DPS every now and then.
Getting to work.
Super hacker.
Now this will give us access to like more high-tech things. Apparently.
Going up.
Now there's one more thing I can add to the defense to make it even more impenetrable, and it's this new cannon defense thing. Now there is an icon there for a anti-nuclear missile thing here, right here. But we don't need it because there's no nukes anyway. But it does what it does, really. It shoots nukes.
Going up. Can't build this, sir. Bring on the scaffolding.
Particle cannon activated. Cannon activated.
We have discovered an enemy black lotus. China will raise a breach on shore.
We're currently producing the topol. It's exactly what it's says in the tin. There's a nuke truck, but I'm not one for suicide units, especially for one-time uses like that. And we have your standard artillery here, with reduced cost because of oil refineries. Yeah. We have the airfield. Not a lot of interesting things besides this Aurora bomber here. The reason why it's expensive is because it's a super weapon that we can't build multiple of. This Helix is also expensive because it has all the upgrades. Everything else kind of is lame. The Black Hawk is just a transport helicopter that has rockets, I guess. And then the Comanche is also lame because there's no upgrades for it.
Yeah.
Maybe the Fulcrum is interesting because you can upgrade it to stealth, but like more or less it's a make. Then the Raptor is your box standard Raptor. Your stealth fighter is your box standard Raptor. It's also interesting that you have this selection of infantry for this general, but like, you know, they're kind of redundant to have all three. Well, it's more of I'm not a fan exactly of the infantry selection. It's kind of it's just basically one of everything. So here's the Black Hawk. Like it attacks with missiles every now and then. You can transport infantry inside it.
Have a job for me?
This is the hospital that you can build.
Made in the U.S.
This is an oiler that you can build. This is a box standard oil
Good area.
derrick, just like the ones you capture. No difference
Have
there.
a job for me?
Although the hospital you
Getting to
you
work.
build though
Any
is
more projects?
different. And these nuclear plants are huge buildings, really huge buildings. And they provide like 20 power,
Gunship
which
reporting
your
in.
power plant already like provides like, oh yeah, so you can make
Discovered an
A10s.
enemy Black Lotus.
They're not that interesting either. I mean, they shoot the machine gun before they shoot missiles, but that's kind of it. Here's what the hospital can make.
Discovered an enemy Black Lotus.
Yeah, kind of boring.
job
I'm
for me?
sorry. Nuke bunker. It's supposed to be like
Good
a
area.
tunnel network, but like
Clock
it
dead.
works kind of weird, different because
That
it
one's
evacuates units on where you target it,
done.
and you can only do it like every few minutes or so. And well, since we've have enough ranks already, we can build all the big boy super weapons like the pentagram.
On the job. Yeah.
We have the Baikonur missile,
Good area.
and find another one.
Construction.
You have been promoted.
This is the Super Scudstorm. All of
Bring
these are
on the
big boy
scaffolding.
buildings, and you can't. It's hard to fit all of these in one base. I specifically tailored this so.
Good area. Let's build. Going up. That one's done.
We stand together.
Where are the fugitives?
We stand together.
We're heading
We
over.
stand together.
You have an assignment?
We stand together. We stand together.
Extra large. What is next? Nothing in our way.
Unit lost.
The mother of all weapons.
So this is my gripe with some parts of this mod is that other than this is a really cool concept to have all of the upgrades in the helix.
What do you have in mind?
It's still a helix, and you don't really feel that they're that much powerful. It's just kind of lame. And then we have the Laser Lord here and the Emperor, and we can only purchase one of each for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, maybe they have really good damage, but from my experience, from the times I've attempted this mod, they still die pretty much the same way, really, with the appropriate counter and the fact that the AI can just spam out counters.
Standing by.
So yeah, here's the stealth feature you can talk about for the Fulcrum. Yeah, that's about it.
Have a job for me? I'll build anywhere.
Laser Crusader ready for engagement.
Now use our Scudstorm.
Oh boy, we can use all of this now. Cool. let me just do this, and yeah, So yeah, this is caused by the fact that there's overlapping enums and overlapping superpowers. It's not exactly sure what to fire, whether it's a Tomahawk Storm or it's a Super Scud Storm. So I have to I have to put these in control
Radar won't pick
groups.
us up. Pushing the envelope.
Any minute now, we'll just put this in control groups so that we can fire them from. Yeah, I don't need to control group all of them, but this is just me making sure. Alright, I think we're good. We don't need to control group everything else, because everything else is kind of glitchy even if you control group them. So, first up we have our Super Scud Storm, which is kind of lame. It's 25 Scud missiles, which should be cool, but
Particle
only like
cannon activated.
2 or 3 will hit. This one's also really cool, but it doesn't do jack shit. It just basically is a particle cannon, but with a bigger hitbox, and it's faster. I mean, it kills more things probably.
Our nuclear missile.
And that's the Super Scud Storm. It doesn't really do much. Didn't even really kill the command center. It should have. And that was the Black Market Nuke. And this is the Soyuz missile, and the Baikonur missile, which is it's a green nuke, and that's the Black Market Nuke, which ends up killing things. And I'm using my particle cannons right now.
Particle cannon activated.
I'm gonna use the Tomahawk Storm last because it's kind of the lamest one, in my opinion. Because it doesn't do a lot of damage. Okay, just finish this one off. There's the gas bomb, which just basically the anthrax bomb, really, and that's a bombardment thing from the strategy center, which shoots one bullet. Don't know exactly what the point of it. It does like one shot and like, And then we have artillery barrage, which somewhat switches us to internet center. Just watch. Where am I? What am I still shooting at? Maybe this thing, and then that thing, and this thing, and this will switch me up. It switches me in, and napalm strike inbound, as the EMP. These are upgrades. By the way, that's a cool thing they changed about the EMP. By the way, it still does no damage, but you know, it's a nice cool thing they changed about the EMP. Yeah, I think that's all of them. That's the interesting ones. There's still the A-10s.
Unit lost.
Oh boy, it's super interesting. We've got a Spectre to finish them off, I guess, yeah. It's not even like a modified A-10, it's just A-10. The maximum level. You only need to purchase it once, but still, it's kind of lame.
Unit lost.
Yeah, I think I've run out of things to shoot it with.
We're going to ruin somebody's day. Take it over there.
I gotta use these.
Something down. More room for weapons.
Yes, we are the red guard away. Enemies of the state.
Particle cannon ready. You are victorious.
This is the Rebels gameplay. I don't think you're supposed to play with again with them because they're supposed to be like very underpowered and it was made as a joke, I think. So how I got here, basically,
there?
yeah, I'm already messing up. Basically, this works like dessert, where you set up a building and then you put the guy in and then you upgrade it, and if you don't upgrade it, then you lose progress.
A lot of work. I will work.
Yeah, this was very confusing.
I will work. I'm just a peasant. Do not hurt me. Yes. What do you want with me?
My big gripe with this faction is that none of what you have is really good. Everything dies very easily. You don't get any upgrades whatsoever. Your radar is tucked away in a very odd place. I'll show you later. But this is pretty much a game. Well, you have self-replicating defense, quote-unquote, turrets that you could just spread out so that you can build more defenses, I guess. Black market nuke, which you can do, and terrorist ambush. Your only means of getting rid of super weapons. Also, by the way, those are stealth tanks. Those are battle masters that I para-dropped because you can, apparently, and I GPS scrambled them.
Move order confirmed.
Let's move.
Black Lotus is your radar. So here's the mod DB page of the mod, and apparently as I've mentioned probably somewhere, that it's been here since 2006, and probably even longer than that, since this is the version 0.1, and it's still being worked on because it's updated like almost recently, July this year. So final thoughts. Well, there's still a lot of things to work on in this mod. There is a lot of weird glitchiness. There's a lot of overlapping enums. It's still not good. It's still not good. I can't rate this because technically it's not finished. I can't give a rating out of 10. But if I were to give it a score as of right now, on its current state, it's gonna be around around maybe 3.2. 3. Yeah, I'll give 3. I'll give it a 3 out of 10. When this updates and probably fixes a lot of the things, maybe I'll change my opinion. I'm not entirely sure where it's gonna go from here because this mod is not great. It's definitely not great. It's definitely a product of its time of That was cool. That was a cool idea. I'll put that in. Kind of like how Reborn started, really. But this is not Reborn. This is anything but. This is two factions. The focus is there because one faction, you get to focus on one faction, and all of your effort will be focused on one faction, and so you won't be diverted anywhere else really. It's just that it felt like there was no focus, astonishingly, because everything is just everywhere. And I know it's trying to be a boss general where it has everything. It's just it's a bit clumsy in that part. So that is my opinion. That is my final judgment on this. See y'all in the next part. If y'all want me to review a specific mod or something, leave it down in the comments. If you want me to review a specific mod, I do have a list of mods that I do plan on reviewing next. So be on the lookout for that. Catch you next time.